Hey guys, what's going on today? This is Chris Mailhoit here, coming to you with another set of tips. Today, what we're going to be talking about is the follow-up. If you're not following up in your business, I don't care if it's in network marketing or if it's in car sales or whatever type of business you are in, if you are not following up, you are not getting sales, and that's just the way it is. So what we're going to talk about today is the follow-up, but before we get into that, do me a favor, hit me with a subscribe if you're getting some value out of my content. Go ahead and like this video. Those thumbs up really help a lot for the YouTube algorithm, so that really helps me. And go ahead and crush that thumbs up button. And last but not least, this is also super helpful. If you know somebody who's struggling with follow-up, go ahead and share this video with them because I think they're going to get a lot of value out of it. So today what we're talking about is the follow-up, and there is some things that you need to keep in mind when following up for your business. First of all, go into every meeting and every appointment with the follow-up in mind. So I'm going to go through some stats for you guys today. I got a couple of numbers written down. If you've been around the industry for a while, you've been in sales for a while, you've probably heard these numbers, but a lot of you guys probably haven't. So let's go right into it. When you're looking at following up, there is about 48% of people who never follow up even one time. All right? 25% of people in any sort of sales call only follow up twice. 12% of people only make 3 contacts with somebody, following up 3 times. And 10% of people will follow up more than 4 times or more. So that doesn't sound like a whole lot of people that are really getting the most out of their business. Now let me tell you why. Because in sales, you only see about 2% of sales that actually happen on the first touch. So if you're only following up, if you're not even following up with somebody at all, you're only getting 2% of those customers that you would probably expect to get in the long run. There is only 3% of people who would sign up or buy your product on the second follow-up. There is about 5% that would buy on your third follow-up. And then 10% would buy on your fourth follow-up. So as you can see, the more that you're following up with somebody, the higher the percentages are getting that they're actually going to buy from you, right? And then 80% of sales are made from the 5th to the 12th follow-up. So that is absolutely incredible. So if you look at it, only 10% of people follow up more than 3 times, and 80% of the sales happen from the 5th to the 12th contact. How much money are you leaving on the table in your business? So those numbers are absolutely ridiculous, but following up can be really difficult for a lot of people. So I'm going to give you guys a really helpful tip today that has helped me and has helped my team with remembering to follow up. And this is an acronym that I like to call BAMFAM. I did not make this up. I don't know who made this up, but I absolutely love it. So BAMFAM stands for book a meeting from a meeting. So whenever you're on a call with somebody, unless they basically tell you to get lost and they're all set with whatever you're trying to sell completely, they don't want to hear from you again, you book a meeting from a meeting. So say it's an initial call that you're going through with somebody who is interested in your business or somebody that you know, and you're giving them a little bit of information about your business or your products, and you get to the end of that presentation. Most likely, like I said, only 2% of people are actually going to buy off of a first presentation or a first meeting. So you are only going to get a sale every once in a while, or really 1 or 2 out of every 100 meetings that you do. So that is absolutely dreadful. You don't want to be that guy. You don't want to do all this work to only sign up 2% of people and then leave everything else on the table. So when you get to the end of this presentation or you get to the end of the meeting, you give people a little bit of homework, a little bit of research that they can go do, because everybody wants to go and do a little bit of research on their own, right? That's what everybody says. They got to go talk to their wife. They got to do a little bit of research. Now, the key is before you get off that call, you book the next meeting. You say, all right, John, I understand that you want to do a little bit of research. I completely understand that. I was actually the same way. I had to do a bunch of research before I decided to get involved with this company. I wanted to make sure that it was the right fit for me, and it was also a great company. Let's book the next meeting so you can do your research and we can get back together and you can ask a few more questions. You might not be ready to sign up or to buy at that point, but I'd love to get back together with you and learn a little bit more about what you have questions about and help you answer some of those questions. So if you go through every single appointment, every single meeting with the goal of at the end of that meeting, not trying to get a sale, but actually just booking the next meeting, you are going to in turn get yourself in a much higher percentage range. So with 80% of those sales coming after the 5th touch, what I've heard is the majority actually come on the 7th exposure, the 7th touch on somebody, the 7th meeting that you might have with them. Then you want to make sure that you're going through and booking a meeting from a meeting with everybody until it gets up to at least the 7th touch before you give up on it. And even then, I would say to never give up on it. The only time I stop following up with somebody is if they die or if they tell me off. And it's very rare if you're a good person and you have a good attitude and you're bringing positivity to their life that they're just going to tell you to bug off, right? So you should essentially be able to follow up with people indefinitely, forever, which is really incredible. So remember that acronym whenever you're going through a business presentation or you're in a meeting, is BAMFAM. When you get to the end of that presentation, it might seem a little awkward. Sometimes you might say, hey, do a little bit of research. I'll send you a couple of resources to check out and I'll follow up with you so we can set up another meeting. Don't do that. What you want to do is when you're done with that meeting, you say, all right, Steve, I'm really busy. So why don't we get the next meeting, our next appointment set in the schedule right now while I have it right in front of me. I got my calendar right here. Let's get that meeting set up. So you can go through that process again and again and again with somebody, following up with them consistently and respectfully, of course, and you're going to increase your sales percentages astronomically. So hopefully that helped for you guys today to give you a little bit of insight into why you want to follow up with people and what the benefits are of following up with somebody over the long term, because it's going to drastically increase the numbers of your business. Remember, 80% of people sign up after the 5th touch. So you got to make sure that you're booking a meeting from a meeting through these, through the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 5th, 6th, and 7th touch to make sure that you're getting the most out of your business and you're helping people the most, because you wouldn't be working with a company if you didn't love the products that they had and it was bringing value to somebody, right? So remember that, BAMFAM, book a meeting from a meeting. That's going to really help you with growing your business. And if you got some value from this, make sure you guys subscribe, smash that like button, and most importantly, share this with somebody who might need to hear this information today. So thank you guys so much. My name is Chris Malhoy. You guys have a great day, and I will be seeing you soon. Take care.